Hello folks and welcome to our first Age of Sigmar battle report. To start things off, we've got the Idoneth Deepkin versus the Ogor Mawtribes with a 1500 point battle report. Inevitably there will be some rules mistakes, so I apologise in advance for that. And please, if you do notice any, leave us a comment below so we can eradicate them for future games. If you like the content, please give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Now without further ado, let's get straight into the action. Alrighty, here we have the Ogor tribes.
Mawtribes.
So who we got in the front here?
So this is a Slaughtermaster. He has the spells Greasy Deluge and Flesh Crave Curse.
Yeah, and then next to him,
We've got the Tyrant, who's the General. He has the Fate Seeker Big Name. His command ability is Nice Drop of the Red Stuff, which allows units to pile in an extra 3 inches.
yeah,
And his artifact is the Splatter Cleaver, that if he kills models, can essentially heal his guys near him.
cool.
Then we've got the Butcher.
Butcher at the back there with his pot.
He's got the spells Rib Cracker and Blood Feast. And the Stonehorn has the Metal Cruncher mount trait. And this is the Blood Gullets tribe.
Cool. And then for units,
For units, we've got a unit of Iron Guts,
yep,
a unit of Gluttons,
6 in the middle there.
yep, and a unit of
Lead belchers.
Red Belchers.
4 lead belchers there, and that is 1500 points of ogres. And the opponents for the ogres today are Idoneth Deepkin. We have an unpainted general here, unfortunately, an Achillean king, and he's got the great sword. His traits are 5+ ward save and +2 wounds. It's the other one. Then we have 3 Achillean allopexes there. We have 3 units of eels. 2 of them are the Achillean Guard, although I've only got 1 modelled, and 1 is the Morsar Guard, which is the spear eels. And then we have a Leviathan, big turtle at the back, and that is 1500 points of Idoneth. So here we have the deployment of the Idoneth, and a few things I did forget to mention earlier was we are Futan, and the name of the relic and the command trait that he's got Born from Agony command trait, so +2 wounds, and Sanguine Pearl. These 3 Morsar Guard here are actually a Achillean Guard, and those 3 Morsar Guard on the flank there are actually Morsar Guard. Overview of the battlefield, and what's the mission that we're playing?
Apex Predators.
Apex Predator. So basically our leaders need to take these objectives or kill other leaders while they're near them to take them over, which is going to probably be a bit of an advantage, at least from army building perspective for the ogres, because they have a lot more characters. I have literally just 1 guy there, and you have a bunch. 3.
In the Gurish Heartland, special rules. Once per battle round, you score 1 additional victory point if any enemy monsters were slain. Seismic Shift. At the end of the 3rd battle round, after the players roll off to determine who has the first turn, the player taking the second turn can pick 1 objective marker to remove from play.
Alright, so we're just swapping deployment around here, mainly playing for fun, so it doesn't matter. Nick's just decided that this side's probably easier to go for, so he's swapped a couple of his units around. That big goat thing over there, I don't know what it's called.
The Stonehorn.
And he's put his...
Buttons and Slaughtermaster.
over here. We're playing pretty casual, so we don't care. And so that's the deployment that we're going to go with. And Ogre's going first.
Yes.
Alright, so Ogor's turn 1. What are you going to take for your strategy?
Aggressive Expansion.
Aggressive expansion, and you're going to choose
This objective
objective here
and the middle objective.
and the middle one there, which makes sense. Okay, so the Ogors are going to choose to do...
I'm going to try and do a heroic action with my Tyrant.
Yep.
So on a 4+, I get 1 command point. Yep.
You do.
So there's 1 command point for him to
And
use.
I will also do the same thing with my Achillean King. And I do not. So we got 3 command points for the Ogres and 3 for the Idoneth right now.
So this is the hero phase.
Yeah.
My Butcher's going to cast Blood Feast onto the Iron Guts.
Yeah.
And that will give them casting value of 7, add 1 to attack's characteristic until my next hero phase.
And casting value 7.
I get +1 to cast because of the Maw Pot.
Yep.
And that is
goes
successful.
off. Scary.
And
Hopefully it doesn't come into play. And
my Slaughter Master is going to cast Mystic Shield
Yep. On
onto them as well.
Iron Guts as well. Okay.
I'm not quite sure what the roll is, but we'll see whether we need to.
No, that
7,
passes.
that passes. So they got +1 armor save. Going to spend 1 command point on the Tyrant. Is going to do it on these guys. Bully of the 1st degree. They will take D3 wounds.
Yep.
But they'll take
Just roll.
onto the Gutbusters, but they'll take no battle shock for the rest of the game.
Rest of the game, wow, that's pretty good. So
They'll
they
take
take
one.
only 1 wound for it. Okay, so movement phase now, and looks like we're going to have a lot of running ogres. So who are we going to start with?
Slaughter Master. So they're considered hungry, so he's got a move of 8 to start with.
Yeah,
That'll get him into there.
and then an extra d6.
And then
4, so you can basically
so
get
he's
wherever you
right
want.
on there.
And that is going to take that objective for you.
Yep. These guys are going to run forward as well.
So this is the, what are they called?
The Gluttons.
Gluttons.
Oh.
Only 1.
So they move 9 inches.
It's just holding the line against the oncoming eels and sharks.
The Iron Guts also only going 9.
Yeah, that's plenty. And they're going to go up and get around this objective.
Tyrant is going to try and get...
Ooh,
Yes,
he's feeling
he's-
fast.
He's right on there.
You can see victory. And he's going to go up there and take that objective for the ogres as well.
These guys are going to run forward as well.
Lead belchers.
So they'll go...
Remember, there's a
12.
spooky ship there. It might hurt you.
Only if I'm close to it. I need to get to here.
And then
This,
finally,
I don't
the
even know how far he moves.
big goat thing. I don't know what it is. What is that?
It is
It's like a
it's a Stonehorn Beast Riders.
Stonehorn Beast Rider. It's like a
So-
goat moose, I reckon.
They're just going to move forward because they've got a 12-inch move.
Yep.
And this way I can do a bit of shooting.
There's actually a big crossbow on the back there. Yep. So
So
he's
now
going to
we've got
move
there.
up to there and then probably take a shot. Something over there anyway.
Oh, it's got to shoot the closest one. They can
So hold on.
start.
At the end of movement phase, this is how we have all the ogres mainly just moving up, taking objectives,
Which is
and
just-
forming a really chunky line of meat.
The butcher's just in the background.
And the butcher at the
Yeah,
back standing next
It's
to his
cooking.
pot.
It's cooking.
Yeah, he's cooking, stirring it up. Right, so
The
shooting
one, the one
phase,
thing that can shoot,
which is the moose with the crossbow.
the Stonehorn Beast Riders.
Stonehorn Beast Rider.
So they have
I mean, I guess there's 2 of them.
a blood vulture and a harpoon launcher. So
A
the
blood
harpoon
vulture. What
launcher
is a vulture going to do to a freaking eel or a shark, man?
got one
Nothing.
shot.
So hold on here. We've got the Stonehorn Beast Riders shooting into the Morsar Guard over here on the side. Of course, we have them buffed by the turtle's bubble here, and it's low tide, so it's cover. I mean, it would have been cover anyway.
So 4+ to hit.
So 4+ to hit,
And
and
miss
it
anyway.
misses. So,
Now the
all that for nothing.
blood vulture.
The Blood Vulture. You have to roll a hit with the Blood Vulture.
So I pick one enemy unit within 30 that is visible and roll the dice. So this isn't actually a shooting attack.
So you can just pick who
anything.
you want.
So I'm going to pick your Achillean King.
Of course you are. He's unpainted. He deserves to get Blood Vultured.
So on a 2+ you take 1 mortal wound.
All right. Okay, well, the Blood Vulture did his job.
But you've got a ward save.
I do have a ward save. So no, it's only from melee attacks.
Oh, okay.
So
Well, then
he
you
just
take
takes
1
1 wound. So that's the end of the Ogor's turn 1.
Yep.
And we're going to score some victory points here. So we
So I
have
score, I hold 1, I hold 2,
2 and
and I
more.
hold more.
So you're going to get 3.
3, and I completed my
Other objective. Yep, you did. So that's another 1.
2.
Another 2. So you're going to get 5 victory points.
5 victory
So that is
points.
5 victory points for the Ogres. So they are way out in front. I don't think I'm going to get 5 victory points on my first turn. Let's see how we go. So what happened?
He had some bad meat during the hero phase and took 3 wounds.
So basically he rolled a 1 and then of course rolled a 6 for the D3 wounds. So yeah, he just took 3 wounds.
Cast a spell, so on a 2+ he can heal 1 wound.
He does.
So he's only taken 2 wounds.
So yeah, he ate some bad stuff and then ate some good stuff and now he's down 2 wounds. I'm going to reveal that I'm going to take Ferocious Advance. for this battle round. I'm just going to try and run a few of my units to get some points, because there wasn't a lot of easy options for me. I was thinking of trying to take this big moose down, which would have been pretty close, and maybe it's safer to do that next turn. I'm going to try and make another command point on a 4+. Nope.
I'm going to try and heal this guy. Heroic recovery.
Heroic recovery.
So I've got a bravery of 8, so that does not succeed.
Fortunately, you don't get anything. So I'm going to go ahead and do some movement. So this unit of Morsar Guard here, we're going to move them up into this space here. So the Morsar Guard are going to end up right there. And now we're going to go to the Kellyan King. We're going to run him. He's going to get an extra 6 movement. Okay, so the 3 units we're picking for this the tactic is the Kellyan King and these 2 units of the Shaolin Guard here. He ran a maximum of 20, which did get him within 3 inches of that objective, which is going to score me some points. Now I've just got to hope if these other eels can catch him. So this unit of the Shaolin Guard is going to go 3, so it's 17, so they should probably be all right. I'll just measure that now. So that unit made it over to here, which is within 3 of the king. And then for the last one here, we are going to spend the command point to make them automatically run 6, which will just get them back to here, which will also be within 3 of the king. So we're going to achieve that tactic, which is great. And now we are just going to move some sharks and a big turtle. And finally, we've repositioned all of the sharks and the turtle to over here. So we've basically just moved our whole army to the left. I'm going to try and punch a hole, well, not punch a hole, but take out this flank and then sweep across the middle and take all the objectives and win. That's the plan. All right, so we're going to go to shooting phase. So we are going to shoot the first Alopex at the Stonehorn, is it? Beastmasters, with the Razor Shell Harpoon Launcher.
So I'm doing all out defense.
So this is the first guy. Oh, we don't get to re-roll 2s. So 2 hits, wounding on 3s. 2 wounds. So Ren -1.
So 4+.
So it's going to be 4+ after all modifiers.
So
take 1
save,
wound.
and then they've got a 5+
5+
ward.
ward save. So you
Takes
take 1
1
wound.
1 wound.
All right. So now the second Alopex here is also going to shoot at the Stonehorn Beastmasters there. He has just popped his all-out defense, so maybe I should change my target. What do you think? No, we'll stick with it. So another 4 attacks. And that's 1 miss. And wounding on 3s. Nothing. That sucks. All right, and then the last Alopex hiding back there. He's also going to shoot at this beast, the armored moose. They all hit. Come on, get some wounds this time. 2 wounds. Both fail, and now your ward save. Some bee just flew in.
Both.
And they both of us, wow. That was some good saving and some mediocre shooting. We still do have the turtle to shoot though, and I think he is just also going to level his shots into the Stonehorn Beastmaster. So this time it's 8 attacks. I am going to change dice from the orange ones to the cream coloured ones because they betrayed me last time. So we have 8 dice, 3s on the Stonehorn Beastmasters. And I am getting reroll 1s here because of the Kellyan King. So 6 hits, and now wounding on 3s. Come on. And 4 at -1 rend. So that's a 4+ save again. Which apparently just saves all of them.
Wow.
Nice work. Okay, so that's my shooting phase done. Now
That's one tough
we
Stonehorn.
are going to charge. I think we're going to charge with the Morsar Guard in the front there. They basically can't fail. 5, that's enough.
Just charging him.
Yep, we're just going to charge him. So 5 inches. We can get around the side there, which I think is the ticket. And move these guys around to here.
I'm going to spend my last command point on Unleash Hell.
Yep.
So the unit that received the command must be within 9 inches of an enemy unit that charged, and more than 3 from all other enemy units, which they are, these guys.
Mm-hmm.
And they're going to shoot at you, but -1 from the hit rolls.
Okay.
So because they haven't moved this in your turn, they get D6 shots. So, oh, Jesus.
Not very good.
So 10 shots.
And you're looking at 5s to hit.
2 hits. And they wound on 3s. Nothing.
Nothing.
Well, that was
Oh.
excellent.
Yeah, very excellent.
Shooting all round on both sides, very mediocre.
Yep. Okay, so I am going to have my Morsar Guard shoot their biovoltic energy stuff into the Stonehorn Cavalry guy there. So we have 3 of them, so looking for 3 ups and 6s are awesome. Okay, so that's 3 mortal wounds.
5+ save, wood save.
And it takes another
Takes
2.
2. And then my metal cruncher, I do D6 mortal wounds to you. 1.
Wow, that was lucky for me. Okay, so firstly we're going to do the Volt Spear, which does get 2 wounds and an extra -2 rend on the charge. We're looking for 3s to hit. We've got 7 attacks. And we're re-rolling 1s because the king's there.
What's the range on it?
It's within range. It's 12. So 1 miss, which is good. And now we're wounding on 3s. Oh,
6+. Nope.
okay, so 6 wounds.
And
And then you get your
5.
5 ups on them.
So it takes 4.
4. Alright, so that's the Void Spears done. Now the Eels. So this is 3+ to hit and wound, and re-rolling 1s to hit and wound because of the Futan and their mounts. So re-roll that because of the king. Hits and wounding on 3s. They all wound. And the Fang Maw has no rend, but D3 damage.
4+. Save 2, so 1.
1 damage.
Takes 1.
Takes another 1. And now we have the Tails, which is a D3 attacks each. That's pretty good. 7 attacks. And this is 3s with rerolls. On 1s anyway. So 1 doesn't hit. And wound. That is 4 with no rend.
Save 2.
This is 1 damage each. Another 2 wounds. Now, how do we get? We did 10 to him, so he's got 2 left. So nearly killed him. Unfortunately,
Now he gets to
didn't
fight.
quite get there. Now he gets to fight back, but hopefully he's got a really reduced profile, and it's going to be minimal damage.
So the Riders, punches and kicks, 6 attacks.
Yep,
4s and 4s.
4s and 4s. 2.
2, no rend.
So I have a 4+ save because I'm not within the bubble. So 1.
1 damage.
Yep. So it's 2 damage on them so far.
The Rockhorns have only got 2 attacks with this now. So 4s and 3s. 1. Wounds. -2 rend for 3 damage.
Okay, so that's going to kill 1 and put a wound on another one.
And the Crushing Hooves get D6 attacks. 4 attacks. At hitting on 3s and wounding on 4s. 3 hits. Or wound.
Wow,
-1 rend for D3 damage.
that's good. Yep. So at the end of that, we did lose 2 eels with 3 wounds left on the last guy. And we are just going to spend a command point to make sure that they do not run. It's a good use of our command points. And that is the end of turn 1. So we're going into turn 2. And we're going to have a big priority roll. Age of Sigmar. Always a big priority roll in turn 2. So for victory points, that turn, I'm going to get 3 because I hold 1 objective and I did manage to complete my other tactic. So it's 3 victory points to 5 right now. And this is going to be initiative roll, priority roll, whatever you want to call it. Ooh, and
Me.
Ogors get to choose.
I'm going.
All right, you're going to go. So we maintain, which is probably the best way for Age of Sigmar to go. Just the thing I forgot to mention is my supreme tactic is Beastmaster. So we're just going to make sure Turtle Man is alive at the end of the game. He generally is.
Lucky I didn't pick that.
And we're going into Ogors, turn 2.
Heroic recovery from this guy.
Yep.
Fail again.
Okay.
And are you gonna?
I'm going to do heroic recovery as well, right? So it's under my
Oh yeah, because
bravery because I've taken a wound. Because I've got 3 command points already this turn, right? Yeah, that's enough. I think that does it. He gets 2 back.
you're gonna get one.
Anything else?
Okay, so for the magic, the Slaughter Master is going to use his Great Cauldron. Hopefully not roll another fucking 1. Of course I rolled a 1,
What?
so he takes another damage.
Man, you're serving some bad meat
Lots of
in
bad
that.
meat.
It's cooked too much.
It's because he's in this forest.
Stop cooking it so much. Raw is better, man. So that is a failure on Flesh Crave.
Mystic Shield on them. That does
I
succeed.
think that does succeed, right?
So on a 2+, he heals 1 wound. And my Butcher Boy, these guys aren't within 12, no way. He'll just cast Mystic Shield on them,
On the same guys that... No.
on these ones.
On these
So
guys,
these
right.
guys have got Mystic Shield,
So Iron Guts have Mystic
and
Shield?
they've got +1. No, they don't have +1.
No, you failed.
And these
that.
guys have,
They have Mystic Shield
so
as
they've got
well.
Mystic Shield, and
+1 to saves for Mystic Shield.
what's his other
pretty
spell?
nice.
He's got Blood Feast. He'll cast Blood Feast on them.
Okay.
That succeeds. I'm going to use the pot to heal D3 wounds to all ogre units within 36 inches.
And how often can you use that?
Once.
Once in the whole game?
Unless for some reason you bring a unit over here and I kill it.
Okay.
Yes.
So what, you're really doing that just to try and heal off
Yes.
this guy over here? Okay, go for it.
So he gets D3 back. 3.
3. And
Excellent.
also this guy
This
here.
guy, he always heals
Oh,
all
he's
of
gonna
his,
heal,
and
yeah.
his gets back 2.
2.
So he's only got 1 damage now.
So he's being poisoning himself. But
And
plot prevails.
7.
And
Yes.
everybody gets wounds back.
At the-
Right, so Savage Spearhead.
So
He's trying to
basically in
get
that
2 of
corner.
his units inside this battle this quarter of the board here. The end of the turn, and he'll get an extra 2 victory points. And movement. So I'm assuming you're going to do a little bit of walking and some running. The tricksy elves have stayed away from the angry ogres, at least mostly.
Let me just see. So if I go there.
Oh yes, move within the spooky ship's range and take some damage.
And he'll just move that.
Right, so these guys are just going to reposition, which is fair.
And that gets me my...
If the game goes along at this same rate, then the ogres will win just by defending the objective. So it is on their Idoneth to do something.
And that gets me my...
That'll all
2 victory points.
they'll get you 2 victory points straight away, yeah. Because you moved inside my table quarter, which is the deployments for this mission.
And these guys, they'll just... Don't really need them to run, but I'm going to run them anyway, because...
You might as well.
Not?
If you're not gonna
So
shoot or
yeah,
charge, you
that's
might as well
fine,
just run.
So that's 11...
That was
13.
a 10. 10 for the run. So 13 speedy ogres. They are hungry.
They're hungry.
They can smell the delicious flesh of shark.
Boy, we want to eat you.
Well, that was they got there quick, and they've stayed out of range of my spooky ship, which is unfortunate.
And this guy will move forward.
He's going to mosey up
Because I own this one.
and just chill out here.
This guy's going to move forward as well. Because he really needs to get up a little bit.
And here we have...
And these, I do need to unfortunately move them slightly to get
Because they're
them
out of
more-
range, yeah.
So that I just want to get them all within 12.
And take some shots at my Shaylin Guard there. Okay, so first up we have the
Stonehorn.
Stonehorn Beast Rider shooting into the one Morsar Guard that's engaged.
So his harpoon launcher misses.
And
the
the Blood Vulture.
Blood Vulture.
He's still going to go for the eel? He's got 3 wounds left.
No, I'm going to go for your...
Go for my Killing King, makes sense.
Oh, he doesn't.
Fails this time. The Blood Vulture's already had enough blood. He's all full.
He just got confused because you're not coloured.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
what
true.
is this weird
Unpainted.
white thing?
Sometimes it's an advantage, sometimes it's a disadvantage.
Now, 4d3 shots into your guard, boys.
The Shaylin Guard in the front there,
Yep.
from the Ogres.
That's better.
6,
that's
7, 8,
6.
9.
Yep.
It's hitting on 4s, winning on 3s, I'm pretty sure.
Yep, 4s and 3s.
Yeah.
Better.
So, yeah, pretty good. Wounding on 3s. So,
-1 rend.
-1 rend. So these guys have a 2+ save because they're within the bubble. So how many was that?
4.
4. So look, that goes, and they ignore rend, right? Yes, they do. So 2+. Nothing.
Oh, well.
My defensive shield boys, they did their job. All right, so that is shooting done. So now, would you like to charge?
No.
You can't charge with anybody really. Anyway, I mean, I guess these Iron Guts could, but it's probably just a death sentence, right?
Yeah, they're not going to.
Yeah. And I'm assuming you're probably going to kill that
first.
one eel.
So I do d6 mortal wounds to you straight
Right. So straight off the bat, before we even get into the phase,
One.
he has 1 mortal wound, which means that eel has 2 wounds left.
I have doubled my amount of Rockhorn attacks.
Oh, because of the healing from the pop.
Yes. It went down 2 whole wound brackets.
Yeah, not getting that last
So I'm
final 2
going to
wounds
do
did hurt
his
me.
horns first.
Okay.
So he's got 4 attacks, hitting on 4s, wounding on 3s. Wow. So 2. And then wounding on 3s. So 1.
1.
That's at -2.
All right, so unlikely to save this. Yep, he
So
didn't
he's
save.
dead.
So
3
he is
wounds.
dead. So the final Morsar Guard has been taken out, and that is the end of the Ogre's turn. So we're going to score some victory points. You're going to get 2 for your tactic,
And so I get 5 again.
and also he holds 2 and more than me, so that's another 5. So really running away with the game right now for the Ogors, but we are into Idoneth Deepkin turn 2.
You can run and charge in this one.
You can run and charge, which isn't going to help me because I'm close enough anyway. But it does mean that I can, reposition. Like I could run around behind you and then charge you from the other side. It is helpful. Or if I wanted to, dive in on your commander here, I could do that as well. I'm just have a little think and come back. Okay, so I am going to choose for my battle tactic. Yes, bring it down. We're going to try and take down this Stonehorn for good this time. I think we can do it. He's only got, 5 wounds left? And I did think about killing Battle Line. I could have taken those lead belchers out. However, I do think that the Stonehorn is more dangerous, so a priority target. So we're going to do that for this turn. And I'm going to try and get an extra command point. There's nothing really else for me to do. Can he do it for once? He does. So that gives me 4, right?
Yeah, but that 1 can only be used on your general.
Okay, he might use it this turn.
And I'm going to try and heal again.
All right. He's
We made
finally
it.
done it.
I've only got 1.
You got 1.
He's finally...
Finally worked out of that with food poisoning
Got rid
that
of
came himself. He just had the runs for a
He's got
while.
the
He's okay
sweats.
now. Here in the command phase, that this unit of lead battle is actually within 3 of my shipwreck, so I can try and do some mortal wounds to them. And I think that does 1. I'll just check it up. It's either 1 or not. Movement phase. This turn it is flood tide. I think the one that I can run and charge or run and shoot. We're going to take advantage of that by running these allopexes like all the way around this flank to stay away from the ogres. We're going to try and take down this flank and then work our way across, isolating a little bit of his army. So yeah, I'll go ahead and do that. First, we're going to start by moving these eels here. All right, so I've repositioned the turtle and all of the Shaylin Guard and the Callan King over to here. The turtle did run only 1 inch, but he's got to where he wants to.
Sharks.
we are going to move the sharks. I'm going to run this shark 5. I'll roll the other ones and then I'll move them. 4 for that guy, and this guy here, only 1, which is kind of the one I wanted to move the furthest. All right. And we have vacated this area in favour of this area over here with all of our sharks and turtles on this side. So now let's go into shooting. I'm going to start with the allopexes. Now, do I soften up that moose, or do I go for the lead belchers? That's the question. He's got a 4+ save, right? Yeah, but rend -1s is going to be 5+. I think we're just gonna soften up the stone horn. That is the objective after all. So yeah, we're gonna shoot the first allopex into the stone horn.
All our defense.
Yep. So these are 4+. Sorry, 3+. Rerolling 1s, and there should be another die. All hit. 3's the wound. 2 wounds, -1 rend, so you're looking at 4s again.
Nope.
Say, fail.
Just one
damage
so
each.
5s.
So another 2 damage. So he's up to 9, so he's got 3 wounds
more
left. So the next allopex down there is going to shoot at it. So another 4 shots, 3s. We do reroll that 1. I should check that. I'm pretty sure I'm within. I will just check it. Yep, that hits. So 3. All wound, nice. Ooh. And your 5-ups.
Takes 1.
Takes 1. So now the last allopex there next to the king is going to shoot at 2 1s, but we get to reroll those. They all hit. Ooh, doing well with the shooting this turn. And 1 doesn't wound. So 3 saves again. Come on, take
Come
him
on.
down.
Oh, what saves? 2.
2, yeah.
And so it takes 1.
So it takes 1. So how many have you got left?
1 wound left.
All right. So what I am going to do, that D6 stomp thing is at the start of combat, right? So yeah, we are going to shoot the turtle at him with 8.
His monstrous thing as well.
Yeah, it didn't matter. So 8 shots. That's 1 miss and 2 rerolls. Wow, that was a lot of 5s and 6s. And now 3s. Wow, that's 2, 4, 6, 7.
Oh dear.
7 at -1, so 4s and then 5s. I think he's going down finally.
Okay, come on, we can get 4 5s.
I mean, you can do it. I've seen it happen. Not today. Goes
Half
down. Nearly. It did take a lot of shooting. 2 turns of shooting my whole army at him and attacking me with some eels. So now that's shooting done. And we're going to do some charges. So we are going to try and charge this first Ashalan Guard unit into the lead belchers there. They're going to get in with a 7. I'm just going to roll the other and then I'll go and move them.
Well, that's how you roll the dice and things.
Next one.
They're
going to fail. Yeah, I'm going to re-roll the Ashalan Guard with a command point actually. 6, that'll do it. So after charging, we have surrounded these guys here, and we're staying within our bubble from the turtle, so we get our +1 to save. And now we're going to unleash some attacks. So the first unit of Ashalan Guard into your lead belchers, and then you'll get to hit me. Okay, so this is going to be 10 attacks. I am going to all-out attack for these guys. So it's going to give me +1. So we're hitting on 2s.
What's their rend?
The rend is no rend.
I might do all out defense.
Okay. 9, 10 attacks for the scimitars. So they're hitting on 2s, re-rolling 1s because of the Kelling King. And we have it.
Are you sure that's 9? I mean 10?
Yeah. Oh, no, that's
Not
right.
8 to me.
That's wrong. That's 8. You're right.
Like,
Nearly shorthanded myself. Okay, here we go. Okay, re-roll these 2 1s because of reasons, and they all hit. Now, wounding on 3s. No re-rolls on this. Oh, I didn't really need it though, did I? So that is 8 wounds. And you have
4+.
a 4+ because you went all out defense.
That's 2.
Wow, that was good rolling.
So
Okay.
2 damage. Yeah.
Yeah, they only do 1 damage each. Yep, now we do the eels attacking. So they're bites. So these are hitting on 2s now. All hit. And they're wounding on 3s.
Why are they hitting on 2s?
Because of all out attack.
Oh, yeah.
They all wound. So these ones are at no rend, but a D3 damage each. Oh, of course, it's always the way, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 damage.
Okay, so 1's dead.
And then we have the tails, which are D3 attacks each. So 5 attacks. And this is 2s and 3s because of all out attack. And it's a reroll. And 3s. 3. No rend on this.
1. How much damage?
Just 1.
Oh, it's another $1.
Now you can hit me back.
Yep. They'll both just attack you, I guess.
So 2 attacks
So
plus 1 each.
3s and 3s.
So 3s and 3s, yep. Not very good. And 3's to wound.
3
All wound though.
They're -1 rand.
Doesn't matter, I don't have the rend. So it's just a 2+ because I'm within my turtle bubble and I charged.
So 1 takes 2 damage.
Takes 2 damage, sweet.
And 2 bites as well.
Yep. And the bites are on 4s.
No, they're 3s and 3s.
Okay, so 1 hits. Oh no, they're both hits, sorry.
Both wound.
So one of them takes 2 damage, and that is that. And then the second unit gets to hit you. I can't all out attack with them because I already all attack with the other one. This unit here into the ogres. So 10 attacks. The white dice worked for me last time, so I'll try them again. Wow. Who needs rerolls, right? All wound, all hit. Now wound. Wow. 10. That's insane.
Come on, 4s. Oh, they're
You've rolled pretty well
dead.
so far, but
No,
that...
they're dead.
Well, yeah, until then. So that will finish off that unit. And do I get a consolidation? I do, right? You don't. They just stay where they are. And that is the end of the turn 2 Idoneth Deepkin. So we're going to go into turn 3.
So
I'm going to score first. I've got 1 over there still, and I killed the monster for another 2. So I'm going to get another 3 and go to 6. Playing the long game here, people. All right, so now priority roll. Do I get the double turn? I do, and I'm definitely going to take it now because I get to attack first because it's the best tied turn. Turn 3 is the best for Idoneth. So you're going to go into turn 3, starting with Idoneth Deepkin. Okay, so at the beginning of the third turn...
So seismic shift.
Yeah, which is a feature of the realm. The person who's going second in that round gets to decide to remove 1 objective. And
Remove the one you control.
this one here that is controlled by Idoneth is going to get removed. I'll do that after I've moved the turtle out of the way, which means I will have 0 objectives. So I'm really forced to try and take this middle one. This is the best turn for me to take it because I strike first. So yeah, let's put the game on the line and dive in and try and take his warlord out. And I mean, even then, I've still got an uphill battle. So let's see if I can do it.
I'm taking that one.
So 2 command points for Idoneth and 3 for the ogres this turn. I am going to try and get myself another command point. Of course, when you don't need it, you get it. And when you need it, you don't
I'm going
get
to
it.
do their finest hour on my warlord.
Which is the one where he gets bonuses hit and everything. Yep,
I'm
fair enough.
going to try and kill him.
Well, yeah, we've got to.
Yeah, so both of them have Mystic Shield.
No. One of them got the feast, well, which is those guys.
These ones.
And the other guys, both of them got Mystic Shield. That is correct. I'm going to use the Achillean King's command ability, which is in High Tide. I can give 1 unit +1 to all of its melee attacks. So that is going to be the Achillean Guard unit in the front here with the actual swords on their models. So we have moved the Achillean Guard and the King up to here to get some good charges. We are just going to move the turtle. I've pre-measured him. He can get right behind all of them, Hopefully he can get a charge off as well. I'm going to adjust that properly. Just his spiky Idoneth always get in the way. He's going to move up to there, and then we're just going to move these allopexes up. All right, and then we've moved up the allopexes, 2 of them to here and 1 around to help out that flank. So now let's do some shooting. How many wounds is your, what is he, a butcher have?
7.
I think we're going to put both these allopexes into the butcher because we can't really see much else anyway.
Yeah.
I had to turn my turtle around because, you know, his fins are too big and he didn't fit. So he's mooning them as he comes. All right, so this allopex onto the butcher. On 3s, we'll get rerolls here because we're within the king's aura. Still misses, and 3's to wound. 1 with a -1 rend.
6.
He takes a wound. Now this allopex here at the butcher, same thing. Reroll 1. 4 hits. And 3's to wound. Ooh! 1. And he takes another wound. Well, it's 2 wounds at least, something. Now this allopex here, he's going to go into, I reckon, we'll go into the big unit there of gluttons. Yep. So that's going to be 4 attacks again. He's not within the rerolls. Actually, probably still is, but didn't need it anyway. All hit. And 2 wounds, -1 rend.
Okay.
You get a +1.
+1, -1, so they're
Plus. And
so
1 wound.
So 1 wound.
And now the turtle, he's going to put all his attacks into the big unit of gluttons as well. So that's 8. And we do get to reroll 1s, which was fortunate. These 2 miss. That's 5 hits. Can't maybe roll enough dice, but that's fine. And wounding on 3s. So that is 4. It was actually 6 hits, so I did get it right.
So how many range?
-1.
Okay, so 5s. Save 2.
So 3 wounds. Oh, 2 wounds. So
The lookout Noblar.
we do have some ward saves for the gluttons here.
So on a 6 up.
6 up. So you took 3 wounds.
Ooh,
Well,
only take 1.
Only take 1.
That little lookup Noblar.
So he's taken just 1 wound from that.
Is that little guy there with his little.
Well, apparently he did a good job at spotting the giant sharks and the turtle shooting at him. Well done, Novlar. So first charge, can you go around there if I make it? Can you move him in? I'm going to go for that allopex there at the back. 3.
Does not make it.
He's probably not going to make it. The next allopex there. 4. Is it going to make it into anybody?
No.
My God. I am going to
Jeez.
command point reroll that one. Yeah, 9. So we're going to bring him. No, we're going to bring him into here. So after all the charging, we have eels surrounding the these guys iron guts.
The iron guts.
Yep, and the gluttons. So we have that's the doorbell. But yeah, we have the Shaylin guard surrounding the iron guts there in the middle, and probably be able to take some of those gluttons down. The king going mano a mano with the general there, and the allopex attacking from above. Fortunately, the turtle, this allopex, and that allopex all failed their charges, so they're just sitting pretty where they are. Seahorse's horn on the charge on 2+, he takes a D3 mortal wounds, which will be your butcher. No, what is he called? Tyrant. So he takes a D3 mortal wounds, which is 3. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do now is we're going to attack with this allopex onto the tyrant. So 6 attacks, hitting on 3s, re-rolling 1s because of the king. So 2 2s, so 2 misses. Now wounding on 3s. They all wound. There is no rend on this one.
2 ups.
Give me some 1s. No, nothing. Now the allopex bite. It's got 3 attacks, 3s and 3s, -2 rend, 2 damage. This is the one I want to hit with. So we're re-rolling 1s to hit. And I think to wound on the charge because I'm Futan. We'll check that if it comes up. All hit. I will check that. I'll just re-roll it. So that was 3 wounds. So mine's 2 rend. So 4s.
1.
So he takes 2 damage from the bite. So he's up to 5. Now we are going to do my Kellian King into the Tyrant there. There's been all out attack on the Kellian King. So he has 4 attacks with his greatsword. We're not going to use the falchion. We're going to try and play it safe. Hopefully we can get the 3 wounds that we need through. They all hit. Wounding on 3s. It's a +1 to wound as well. It's just a hit, right?
It's just to hit.
Yeah. So 2 wounds at -1.
2 wounds.
Yep. And
Takes 1 wound.
there's a big roll here. D3 damage. If I roll a 3, he's dead. Oh, that gets him. Oh, that was lucky because I was worried I wasn't going to kill him. Unfortunately, the rest of his attacks are wasted. I didn't state, but I was going to put everything into the Tyrant there. So he's done. Now we've just got the 2 units of a Shaylin Guard. We'll do the one with the swords first, so they've got +1 to all of their attacks because of the command ability of the Kellian King this turn. So with the +1 attacks, this is a huge amount of attacks. It is 13 attacks with their swords. Hitting on 3s, but re-rolling 1s. There's a lot of 2s there, but need a lot of attacks, so it kind of evens out. Now wounding on 3s. Oh my god, 2.
No rend, is there?
No rend on these.
So he's going 3s. No damage.
Now the eels have, so they have 2 attacks each with their fangs now because 6, yep. Re-rolling that. All hit. Wounding, we get to re-roll 1s on the wound as well because we're Futan. They all wound. So 6 saves. So
2.
Failed 2. So 2d3 damage. 3 damage. Okay. Now we have 3d3 +1 attacks on the tails. So 11 on 3s with re-rolling 1s. No 1s, a lot of 2s. And now 3s to wound. Re-rolling that 1. Oh my god, not very good. So 3.
No rend.
No rend.
1.
1. They'll finish him off, right? Yep. So it kills 1, and now we've got the other unit. So the same thing, but this time we have 1 less attack. So it is going to be 10 attacks with the swords, which should be this, on 3s.
It's not all units, no, it's just 1 unit.
It's just 1 unit, yeah.
That's ridiculous.
So that is 6 hits. Oh my god.
2.
2 wounds, man. This has been very poor for the Shaylin Guard.
1.
1 more wound, and then the bites. 3 attacks. I get to re-roll that. All hit and rolling to wound. Only 1. Don't get to re-roll 2s. Saves, and then 3d3 with the tails. So that's going to be 5. All hit. And lots of 2s for rolling. 2 wounds. Another 1. So yeah, a whole army at 1 unit of ogres and couldn't do anything. But luckily we do have a 2+ save there that ignores rend. So I'm feeling pretty good about this. So now you get to hit back with everything because I've done all mine.
Yep, so I guess he can only hit this one and those 2 will hit that unit.
Okay, so the 1 unit, the 1 guy,
They get 3 attacks.
you get +1 attack, remember?
They get 4
For those guys.
So 4 attacks. And 3s and 3s, so 2. 2 wounds.
And 2+. Yep.
And then
The other
the other two will attack the
two guys here into this unit in the front.
Oh, I'll do his bites first. He gets 2 bites.
All right, 2 bites.
One hit,
One hits.
1 wound.
And a save. He succeeds. And some good rolling. It's pretty average.
5.
5. And they all save. 2+ on the charge with the turtle there is really good. 1 bite hits.
Wounds.
And he saves as well. Now you have any of the gluttons that can get in. So you can pile in 3, right?
True.
So I'm thinking for sure this guy can get around all the way. And then what's their range? If it's 2, then you'll be able to attack. If it's 1, he won't.
It's just 1. Yeah, it's just 1 inch.
Yeah, I don't think he can attack then. So
Yeah,
you've
he's still got to move forward for it to be in...
coherency, yeah. So you've got like 1, 2, 3 gluttons. Is that guy a glutton in the front there?
Yeah.
3, 4 gluttons. So you've got 3 gluttons on this unit here.
Yeah.
Do them first.
So 3s and 3s.
Nice rolling.
So that is 7.
7. Wow, I have not rolled a 1.
2 bites. 1 hit. 1 wound.
This is probably where I roll my 1.
It takes 1 damage.
Takes 1 damage. So he's actually, one of them's on 1 wound left on that unit.
And the other guy into the other unit.
Yep. Oh, hit. You're rolling on fire with your rolls. Luckily, I've been on fire with my rolls.
2 wounds.
Okay, 2 wounds. All right, 1.
Takes 2 damage.
Okay, so one of them took 2 in the bite. Hits. Doesn't wound. Okay. So that in the end we have 1 of the eels on 1 wound here and 1 of the eels over here on 2 wounds left. And then I'm going to score. So I did take that one off you.
Yep.
And which means I hold the same amount of as you, so I get 1. And I was able to achieve my other objective, so it's another 2, so that's 3 points. So I'm just going to get 3, so I'm going to go 9. Ogre's command phase, what are you going to do with your heroes?
I'm going to do their finest hour on this fellow.
Right, so he's just going to be...
+1 to attack,
Yep.
+1 hit, +1 save for this
Yep.
round. That's what I'm going to do.
You know what, I'm going to do that on my guy as well.
First one I'm going to do is Voracious Maw.
And that is from him,
From him onto him,
onto my guy here, yep.
to your general. So on a 7.
Do you need line of sight for that? Because you don't have line of sight, unfortunately.
Just pick 1 enemy unit within 18 inches.
Okay, cool.
Oh, that is visible to him. Oh,
Yeah.
I'll do it on that one.
This one here, up here, yep.
So the 7
Gets it.
So this is the...
This is the one where you can keep on rolling, like
Yeah.
4+, 4+, 4+.
Yeah.
So what does it do?
D3 mortal wounds to start with. So take 3.
3, okay.
And now on 4+. Take another
2.
2, so that's 5 so far.
Yep. I hate this spell.
That's
Might
8.
have just killed him.
How many has he got?
He's got 8 wounds. Yep, he's just dead.
He's dead.
That's such a stupid spell. I've always hated it. Alright, this guy's dead.
Ooh.
Okay, so now...
So he's going to cast Blood Feast.
And is
on-
that visible?
No, that's just...
That
Pick 1. Oh,
he got it on himself.
he's going to cast... Yeah, cast on himself.
Okay,
Succeeds.
so succeed. So he gets a +1 attack, which, you know, could come in handy.
Now my Slaughtermaster is going to cast Greasy Deluge.
Oh no, the greasy deluge. Where's that going to go?
Your general.
On my journal. Okay. I
Succeeds.
think that's going to do it.
He will cast Mystic Shield onto...
Mystic Shield onto the Iron Guts?
Iron Guts.
Okay.
Yep.
And then it's going to succeed as well.
Use his thing. Let's not roll a 1 for a change.
Here, you're going to roll another 1.
No,
Alright.
4.
Finally didn't poison himself.
Finally got rid of it, so Spine Marrow. Oh, yeah. So I'm going to pick this unit. They get +1 to the hit rolls until my next hero phase.
Very nice. movement around to here, not much movement. Mostly engaged and to there. And that's it, isn't it?
Now charging.
Now charging. So who are you going to roll for first?
My battle tactic for this round was killing this unit.
Yeah. Oh, this unit here. Okay.
Actually, that one's taken more damage.
That one's taken more, but only by 1 wound.
Yeah, take that one because this has got more of these guys on it.
Okay.
As well. There's more chance for the killing.
Yep. So just want to charge with this guy first.
Yep. That
3. We'll always make it because you have to be 3 away, but we assume that you were going to.
Exactly 3 away.
Yep. So he gets in, and the other guy.
He's going to charge.
Double ones. Well, that fails.
I'm spending a command point.
Spending a command point to do it. Reroll, and
7.
that'll make it in.
So.
Just going to get into my general. Okay, yeah. So this is whatever you rolled, the number that you roll on the dice to charge, and then every 6 is a mortal wound. Yeah. So 7 dice against my general. 1. And I believe this counts as melee, I think. Does it?
Yeah, it's in there.
I'm not sure. So I do get a 5+ invulnerable on that. Okay, so he doesn't take any damage.
And he gets 3 against the other one. They take 1 mortal wound.
And they can't save against that, so that's going to take another wound off one of those guys. Okay, so this is the bottom of 3, but it is high tide, which means that the Idoneth get to attack first with everything. So we are going to go with this Australian Guard unit onto the Iron Guts here. Now, all that attack only lasts for the last. Okay, so we're hitting on 3s, re-rolling 1s. It's 8 hits. Now we're wounding on 3s. No re-rolls. Looks pretty good. So that's 6 at no rend. So you've got 3 pluses because of Mythic Shield. Come on, fail a few. Ooh, 3. So that's going to kill that one guy. And I'm going to put a wound across. I can get him. And where do you want me to put the wound across? It doesn't really matter. Okay, so that was their scimitars. Now we have the bites. There's 3 of those. 3s and 3s again. And that's 3 2s. So it's a terrible roll. And now we have 3d3 tail attacks. 7, that's pretty good. And 3s and 3s with re-rolling 1s. So 5 plus. So re-roll 1, because they always get to re-roll for the mounts. So that is 4 at no rend. So 3s again, and 2 failed. So that's going to kill that guy as well. Yep. That actually ended up being better than I expected. I'm going to pile this guy towards him, and then these guys in towards this guy here. So we're going to go these 2 guys, which is the prince, into the, is this the butcher?
That's a
slaughtermaster. So that's going to be 7 attacks with the scimitars. That is 7. Yep. So 3s and re-rolling 1s. Look at all those 2s.
It's good for me.
Oh my god.
Only 2 hits.
2 hits with the scimitars. But both wound. No negatives.
5s.
Wow. It's on fire. Now the bites. Oh my god. So 1 hit. Man, this is terrible. And wounding. So that does wound. Oh, I failed this one. Yes. So it's a D3 damage. The bite. 3. Now, sorry. I did that wrong. Let's redo that because I actually attack you with 3 bites. So I'm just going to redo the whole combat phase. I attack you with 3 bites.
Well, they all missed, didn't they?
One of them hit and did 3 damage. We'll just say I won't attack on the other guy with the bite. Yeah. Okay. So it's 2d3 tail attacks.
Yeah, because you could probably still split them.
Yeah, it's fine. It's probably not going to make too much difference. So that was 6 attacks with the tails for the 2 guys. It was pretty good. So 3s. Oh, these 2s really bad in this combat phase. And so that is 2 more wounds on that guy. And takes another 2 damage. So he's got what, 3 left?
Yep.
Close. And then this last guy.
He's only got 7.
This last guy. So I'm going to split these. I'm going to do these 3 white dice are the scimitars, and the orange one is the bite.
Yep. That's into the butcher, yeah?
Yes, this is into the butcher. Get a reroll on that one. Whew. Now, wounding on 3s. Get to reroll that. Yes, okay, so you've got 2 saves, but they need, and 1 for the bite, so you need to do them separately.
So he's got Mystic Shield.
And he's got the fancy feast, or whatever it is. No,
Yeah, so he's got...
hungry feast, whatever it is.
So the 2 normal ones, so he's on 4s.
Yep. He takes 1 damage, and then this is the one that you want to save. He saves, so it's fine. He just takes 1, and now D3 attacks from the tail. 1 attack. Hits. Does not wound. Okay, so now we just have my king.
Yep.
And he's going to go, obviously, you can only go here, and everything into him. Now, he does have +1 to hit, but you've given me a -1 from your deluge.
Yep.
So I'm back to just hitting on 3s. So I am not going to use my falchion, because I don't want to die. So 4 attacks from the greatsword. Ooh, I do get to reroll 1s. 2 hits. And 1 wound. This is a -1 round.
5.
D3 damage. Look at that. Ooh.
Always roll.
3 damage. I know. It's pretty deadly with that, isn't he? 3s and 3s. Yes. 3 hits. 3 damage. And this is a -1 rend as well.
Okay, so 2.
Just 1 damage each. And then the lashing tails, 3 attacks, 3s and 3s, 2 damage, but no rend.
Penalties.
Alright, 2 hits. Come on, we can do it. 1. If you fail this, don't do it. Damn it.
Yes!
So he does not die, which means it's over to you to attack. So you just want to go with him first. So he's piled around to there, and he's got
So hitting on 2s.
Yep. Why is he? Oh, because he did the heroic thing.
Yeah. Oh no, that guy did the heroic thing. He had the Mystic Shield.
Okay. So hitting on 3s.
Yep. 2 hits.
2 hits.
1.
Wounding on doesn't matter. You rolled a 1 and a 6.
Yeah. It's
So-
-1 rend.
-1 rend. So his 3-up save goes to a 4-up, then goes back to a 3-up. He's fine.
And
Now-
the bites.
The bites.
1
It's
bite.
once.
Wounds.
I think it does wound. And I got a 2+, and that succeeds. So he doesn't die, which was the step 1. Now who do you want to go with?
Now this guy, I want to... So 2d6 attacks.
Okay, 2d6 attacks.
So 8.
8. Woof. That's a lot of attacks. What is he? How does he get that? Is he just swinging that pot around?
No,
Oh,
his hands are
He's got
blades.
hooks and blades and stuff. Look at that.
He doesn't
Cool.
have hands. He's only got blades on his hands. So these are hitting on 2s.
My gosh,
So hitting on 2s,
Oof, that was good.
hitting on 3s. So that is just 5.
5.
saves.
So just regular saves?
Yep. So 3's up.
So these are 3s. Because
damage
I'm
each.
within the aura of the... so it's going to be 2. So he's one of them's going to die, and there's going to be 1 wound on the other guy. So this guy here, well, which I actually put the wound on the wrong guy, so I do apologise. It's actually going to be this guy that dies. Actually, I'll take this guy. That was my mistake.
His bite.
I wouldn't have put it on the icon, but so I'm going to put the wound on this guy now. Over there. He's dead. The bite
Doesn't do
misses.
anything. And then little Noblars. 5s and
The Noblars
5s.
aren't going to do anything, man.
1 hit.
1 hit,
Doesn't
and he doesn't wound. Okay, so that is that resolved. Now we've got this unit
I'm going to
of
just do this one first.
the Iron Gut, so the 1 Iron Gut left.
Yeah. So he's got...
And this is the unit you're trying to kill here for your points. Which is, you've got a pretty good chance of succeeding in
Well,
this,
he's got
actually.
+1 hit as well, so he's hitting on 2s.
So hitting on 2s.
With,
How many attacks has he got? 4. He doesn't have +1 though.
no, he does because he's the guy.
But he's the guy, yeah. But you don't have the fancy
Yeah.
feast.
They all hit.
Yes. It's not good for
And
me.
then
Wounding on
wounding on
3s.
3s.
Come on, lots of 2s and 1s. Oh,
3.
1. Okay, so I ignore your rend,
Yeah,
but it's only 3. So 3
Yeah,
on 3s. Come on.
3.
Do not roll, reroll ones to save. So
3 damage.
3 damage is enough to kill him and put another 2 damage on the other guy. And then I'm going to put 2 damage on this guy over here.
And then the bite will hit. It won't wound.
So hit the bite, no woundy. So now you've got the gluttons, and you're going to have to do some piling, and you should be able to get them all in, though, I
Yeah,
reckon.
so
Do you want me to
just
pile that
pile
in
them.
for you? Yeah, you'll be able to get there. We're just going to put him there like that. This guy.
3 guys will all go around here.
So I don't think
I'll be able to get
you're not going to be able to get all of them in.
Oh,
You're
no,
gonna-
no, I'll
yeah,
be able to
you're
get
going to be able to get 4 of them in.
4.
Yeah,
Do all out
it's
attack
very hard for me to catch you.
with my last one.
All out attack. All right, so +1 to hit. So hitting on
So he's
2s.
hitting on 2s.
Big roll here. Can you do it? That's a good roll.
Then winning on 3.
No 2s, funnily enough, so the all out attack didn't actually do anything. Now winning on 3s. Ooh,
So that is
that's a 1 over there too.
3,
So what is
7.
that? 7. Okay, so I need some good rolls here. I can do it. 7 3-ups. Space Marines. You can do it. 7 3-ups. Watch this. Oh,
Pretty good.
I actually did very well.
So
So
2
that's
damage?
2 damage, which is able to finish off this last guy. So I have 4 damage left on the prince there.
Come on, the bites.
And if he can hold, yeah,
4 bites.
4 bites.
Hitting
All
on
right, you need
2s.
perfect.
Yeah.
Okay, and you need me to fail all my saves. No, it doesn't do it.
2. But you don't have any command points, so you could fail your leadership.
They both save. I could fail my leadership. Now we just need to go to morale. So you have to make all the iron. So the iron guts. You have to make one for your iron gut guy, and add the amount of casualties. And he lost
He's fine.
2. Yeah. And then
And you have
the
minus-
gluttons didn't.
No, and you have -1
Extra.
leadership because of my.
It's all right. I rolled a 2. Okay. So now morale for them 4 5. They're okay too. Okay. So scoring. He did not manage to kill this one. This last
Didn't get any points.
guy, so he didn't get any points for that, and we did misread, which may mean that the totals are wrong, but that's okay, we're not going to go back. This one, he has to actually have his guy there, so he doesn't actually control this one, which means 0 points for the Ogres this turn, which means that is very close game and probably put the favour to the Idoneth, probably by a little bit, because we have a lot of sharks and turtles ready to pounce. Let's go to the priority roll for turn 4. And it's going to go to the Ogres.
Okay.
You really needed that one. So it is turn 4. Now, the Tides of Death means that I can fall back and charge or shoot if I wish. Okay, so what, is it turn 4 that I get to get rid of another one?
Yeah, every turn.
Okay. So yeah, I will get rid of this last one.
I'll check.
So that means
It was stupid
the
of me.
only way that we can score points from via the main objective is by holding this. And currently, I hold it still, right?
Yes.
You would need to kill me to take it back.
Yes. Which hopefully.
So hopefully you can do. Well, I don't hope that, but you do. So
So I only got
What are
one.
you
I
gonna
only
do?
get 1 command.
you get 1 command point, and I get 2 because I'm going second.
Yeah, you get 3 because you've got so many general.
got my
'cause
general,
I don't have
yeah.
my general.
So I get 3.
I'm going to use it now to do rally
You get
on
1.
my iron guts.
Is this the one where you can actually get guys back if you roll 6s?
Yeah. So I've got 3
Okay.
dice.
So roll them here.
If I roll a 6, get 1.
Unfortunately not. Very bad roll there. So, I mean, it was worth it because if you get 1 iron got back, that's
Yeah.
like 4 wounds, right? Okay, so that's what you did. I am going to, maybe I'll try and get rally on these guys. I mean, I don't really need the command points, right? I've got 3. So
2.
I roll 2 dice, and if I roll any 6s, I get 1 back.
Yeah.
No, I think it was worth a try.
Yeah, oh, definitely. Okay, so the spells. First spell I'm going to do the Voracious Maw.
Again, yep.
I'm going to do it on this unit here.
Okay. Fail. What's the casting on it? 7?
7.
Oh, fail.
But
this.
because he's within this terrain feature, he gets +1.
Sure.
So 6.
Yes. Love it. That thing destroyed a shark last turn. That's terrible. Okay, so for all, is it the tactic this turn?
I'm going to do Slay the Warlord.
Is Ogres are going to try and slay the Warlord, which is probably the right move. If you can
Right.
slay the Warlord, you probably win the game. If you can slay the Warlord, I can't.
Actually, no.
You will win. I can't.
No,
I can't win anymore.
I can't do that anyway. Yes, it has to be Slay Warlord.
Yeah, you need to take him down.
Yeah.
Because if you don't take him down, I think I'm probably going to win this game. So yeah, he's going to try and slay the Warlord.
Okay,
Hopefully he doesn't.
So my Flesh Crave Curse didn't work, but now I'm going to try just an Arcane Bolt on you.
Yeah. I mean, mortal wounds, they all add up, right?
Is that successful?
We'll do it. So
because you're within 3 inches, it's D3.
Oh, nice.
3.
Okay, so
you
that's
take
just
3.
straight 3 wounds. I don't get any save against that one. So he has 9 wounds, so he's down to 6. Yeah. 6. So hold on, you're going to cast Flesh Crave Curse on
this unit?
On this
On
one guy?
Your guy. So essentially, if it's successful, you take D6 mortal wounds, but you get +1 attack. So hey, that's good, eh?
I mean, I guess it's a...
Passing
you
value
can use it as
six.
a defensive spell as well.
So
You
that's
succeed.
successful.
So how many was it? D3.
D6.
D6. Oof.
Kills you.
Yeah, we'll be killed.
That's
See now,
That's
because
what I
they took
wanted.
away the ability of this terrain piece, I can't use it.
that's what I wanted.
Now you can charge with those guys if you want.
Yes.
Yes.
That is precisely correct. And he's going to cast Greasy Deluge on your king again.
Okay.
Successful.
Okay. So
Okay.
now some movements.
Like we're just
Yeah,
going to
drawing.
stay 3 inches away from. both
Yeah.
of
Well, you
them,
have to,
basically.
right? Yeah.
So these,
So I'll move them around.
yeah, just move them so they're like here.
And that's probably the best you can get.
Yeah.
They are the min 3 away.
Yeah.
We're not going to measure that out. We're just going to
So no shooting.
keep that in mind when we make the
So
charge.
charge phase.
The charge phase. Who are you going to go with first?
So the Iron Gut.
Iron Gut
your
into
king, or
well,
doesn't matter.
just charging. Yeah, he's fine.
So
he can
7,
go into the king.
Okay, and now I'm going to roll my 7 dice. Let's see if we get any 6s, hey?
Yeah,
Easy.
killing that one prince was actually really big.
So you take 1 mortal wound.
One mortal wound, and I do get a save against this one because we're treating it as melee. It makes sense. So a 5 or a 6. No, so he does take another one. So he goes to 5.
And the gluttons will go 11.
11 into.
So they will go into both.
Okay, so do you get to do it against both of them?
No, you just slap it.
So for the impact hits.
Now I'm going to.
So who are you going to put the impact hits into?
The king.
King, yeah, I would. 2.
2 more.
So 5s, I ignore them. Come on, I need this. Nope, another 2. So he's probably going to die, which, as I said, if you kill him now, I think I'm just going to concede the game to you because I can't win at that point.
I'm going to go with the.
Taking him down with that spell, that prince was really
That's
pivotal.
what I wanted to.
Yeah. It was a good move. So Iron Gut's going to go in.
Hitting on 3s.
Yep. Fail. Oh, that was
2
good.
hits. And then both wounds.
2 wounds. So any rand on this? So I have a
Rend 1.
2+ save because I'm within the turtle's aura.
So 3s.
He fails 1.
Takes 3 damage.
3 damage, and that's dead. He's dead. And well done. Yeah, and as I said, that's probably the game, but I'm going to play the last half of the turn out because I just want to kill some more ogres. But let's continue. So now I get to fight.
Yeah.
So I'm going to fight with the Ashailan Guard. So we've got 7 attacks with the scimitars into the gluttons. And I don't get rerolls of 1 anymore because my king is dead. You still get to reroll the wounds of 1 for the mounts. Oh, so that's 4 saves.
4 saves.
No negatives because it's just the scimitar.
So 5s. If I roll a 6, you get a mortal wound.
Don't do it.
2 saves.
So 2 wounds, and one of them's taken a wound already.
Yeah, so.
So just move that to 3. Yep. All right, now we have the bites. So 2 of them. You don't get any rerolls, so they miss. Now 2d3 for the tails. It's 4 attacks. 3s and 3s. Now I get to reroll 1s of wound for these guys. That does help. All right, so 2. Come on, fail 1. Yes, that's enough to kill that one guy at the back. And that's me done. So now you've just got your gluttons and your 2 characters. Is that guy within 3? This guy here, is he within 3? Can you pile in?
Like
I think he is, yeah.
yeah,
So who do you want to go with
And
first?
do the gluttons first.
Yep, so they're all just going to pile in. So you're going to get all of them in there. So a lot of attacks. I mean, I don't know how many, but he's got the dice in 2 hands, so it's a lot. And you roll pretty damn good, really.
And threes to
to
wound.
wound.
Well,
I mean,
not as good. So you got 5.
5 at 3 plus. So fail 2.
So that's 4 damage.
4 damage, which kills this guy, and the other guy is very close to dead. We'll probably end up dying. So now you're going to go with the 5 bites. Yep.
I'm not done. I did 3, 2, 1.
1. He saves.
Now 2d6
4
stump
damage.
blades.
So, yeah, so he's got still three wounds left.
So 7 attacks.
7 attacks. I hope he lives. He might be able to.
5
And 3s again. Okay.
3.
So if I fail all these, he dies. Does do 1 damage each? Failed 1. So he goes down to 2 wounds.
And the bite.
Oh, the bite. The bite can't kill him, luckily.
Hits. Wounds.
Wounds, and he saves, so he does not die.
Okay, now there's 3 little Noblars.
And now I have to say, this guy is out of 3, so he can't pile
He's
in.
got a little Noblars.
You got your
5s and
Noblars.
5s.
Oh my god.
3
oh.
hits.
Oh, hit. No, please not the Noblars. Excellent. Okay, so now I'll roll bravery because I lost 1. So
And
yeah.
you got -1.
3, it's fine. So no worries there, and that is the end of your turn. So now
So I
scoring.
score 3,
So you're going to score 1, 2 for that.
so 5.
Well, hold on, you're going to score 2 and then another 2, so 4. So you're going to go to 12. So 14. So yeah, there's no way I can win this anymore because he's already ahead, and I don't have any characters, so I can't actually take this objective back. But as I said, we're just going to try
Well,
and
next turn it won't be an objective.
kill. Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. I can't
Yeah.
win. Even if I was to get perfect, like 2
Even if
points,
you get
2 points, then I'm on 13 and you're still on 14, which means I still lose, right? So we're just going to play this turn because I want to kill some dudes. I'll try and rally. Might get a couple of guys back, or 1 guy back. No, nothing.
If you have enough, it costs it.
Okay, so I'm just going to do some quick moving. I'm not going to measure because there's no point. We're just going to move within 3. Yeah, he's just going to move up there. So we're just going to move within 3 with all of these guys. And the turtle, so he's going to squeeze to there. I'm going to remove this from the table right now because it's just in the way. So we have many sharks and turtles surrounding the remaining ogres. There's actually still quite a few. And now let's go for some charges. Oh, so shooting first. So I'll do the turtle first into... No, we'll do this Alopex on the side into your guy that's nearly dead. So 4 attacks. No rerolls. 2 hits. 1 wound. -1 rend. He's dead. Yeah, we killed him. That makes me feel good. Now, I'm going to put this Alopex up here, or over there, into that 1 iron gut. And try and kill him. Ooh, yes. Iron gut hunting. Oop, 2. So -1 rend, so you're on 5s.
He has Mystic Shield.
So 4s.
One
Which is this one here. Into that iron gut. And 2 hits. And wound. No wounds. And now the turtle into that iron gut too. So 8 attacks. 3s. Not great. 4 and 3s. 3. -1.
Takes 2.
2 damage is on 1. Damn, didn't kill him. That is unfortunate. All right, now let's do some charges. So turtle charging. 6. He's going to go right. I'll move them afterwards, but he's going to go for the gluttons. Now the Alopex number 1, he's fine. Alopex number 2, he's also fine. He can go wherever he wants. And this one at the back, And that's a 7, so he can go wherever we want. Okay, so here we are, after we just kind of moved this terrain back to get it out of the way. Here we are with the turtle backing in because he's got too big of a fat front to get in there. So all the alopexes and the turtle surrounding the ogres. So we are going to pick the turtle to fight first, and he's going to put all of his attacks into those gluttons, which is the biggest threat. So let's go ahead and do that.
No, this is for the crushing charge.
Oh, the crushing
For
charge.
each enemy unit, so for the glutton.
Oh yeah, he get hit as well.
Iron gut.
So the iron gut, 2.
Yep, so it takes D3, so he's dead. He's only got 1 wound left.
Yep. So we crush
And
the
for
last
the-
iron
for
gut,
him,
and now for the gluttons.
yeah, nothing.
1, nothing, because they're all 1. That's fine. We don't need to crush him.
So twin pronged spears and
6 attacks.
6 attacks, 3s and 3s.
3s and 3s. Okay, and no rerolls. We rolled well. And then 3 is the wound. So 3. And no rend.
So 5s.
So that's 3 damage. You don't have any wounded guys, so let's
one's
just...
on 1. One's on 3.
Yeah, we'll just put it up here. One of them's on taking 3. Now the next thing down from that, the scything fins.
Yep, so 4 attacks.
4
2s and
attacks.
3s.
2s. Yes. And 3's the wound. We do get to reroll the 1 because we're a monster amount, and so that's all wounding, and that's got negative 1, so you're looking for 6s.
Nope.
No, and how many damage is this? D3 each?
So it's 4 each. So
Oh my god. So that's 12 damage. So it's just 4 dead ogres, right? And 1 still on 3. So
Yeah.
1 is going to take it to ones out that I can get to easily.
Yeah.
And then it's going to get bitten, I think.
Yep, so you got 2 attacks.
Yep, both hit.
Yep.
None of them were 6. Is that onto wound?
It's
6.
the hit rolls.
Okay, no, I didn't roll it. Both wound, I think it's 2 plus, or is it 3
Yeah, so
plus?
he's dead.
Yeah. So he gets also eaten. He only had 1 wound left.
And he can't save against it. So now I
And
get to attack
now you get to attack me with your one last guy.
I'm going to attack
you
your eel.
want to finish off the prince?
Yeah, so 2d6 attacks. 7.
Oh, 7. He's consistently rolled 7 every single round.
Like he's not cracking, I'll say.
He's an average Joe.
3s.
3s. He's rolled well, this guy. He's done quite well.
And 3s.
Alright, well, not so good on the wounds.
So 2.
Now I have 3 plus.
Yeah.
2. Oh, so he
Takes 1
fails
damage.
1. So he's nearly dead. He's on 1 wound.
Bite.
Can he finish him off with the bite? He doesn't wound.
And now the Noblars.
Oh, the Noblars could get him. No,
3
don't
hits
do it.
again.
Oh, no wounds, luckily. Imagine if the princes got killed by Noblars. It would
I
have
don't
been
know,
terrible. Okay, you know what? I'm not going to bother rolling the rest of my attacks. I'm pretty sure the 2 alopexes and the prince will manage to finish him off. So that's the end of the game. Thank you. It was a good game. Really close. I think if I had been able to get you with a few more charges on that pivotal turn 3, it might have gone a different way. But and you also getting priority on this turn really helped. I think if I got priority on this turn, that would have happened, and then I would have won. Yeah. So look, 1,500 points. We couldn't get everything we wanted into our armies, but it was a really close game, really fun, and it was interesting because the scenario. I was at quite a large disadvantage with scenario because I only had 1 hero, whereas you had 3. But it turned out to be very interesting and really close. So it was a good game. I hope you enjoyed watching that video as much as we did playing it. Just a few quick notes in conclusion to that video. After revising the video, we did realise that victory points were scored wrong throughout the battle, at least in a few points. Firstly, the Idoneth Deepkin could have scored 1 extra victory point upon taking down the Stonehorn Beast Riders, which was the feature of the realm we were playing in. And at the end of the game, they could have scored a further 3 victory points for completing their supreme tactic, which was Beastmaster, keeping the Leviathan alive. So they would have had a total of 13 at the end of the game. And on the Ogor Mawtribes side, they would have had 1 fewer victory point for not having a character present on one of the objectives at the end of the turn. We did touch on that in the video, and it was at that point. So, in the end, the game would have actually been a draw with 13 victory points apiece, so it was a super close game and very enjoyable. Thank you very much for watching, take it easy, have fun, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.